Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Kavya S. A warm welcome, one and all. It has been testing time for that COVID situation. Once again, we welcome our will preside over the function Professor C. Keshav Reddy, sir, Principal of Government First Grade College, Malur. In the presence of Dr. T. Shrikant, sir, Internal Quality Assurance Cell Coordinator, who has rendered the support for successful for this program. Heartfully thank to you, sir. I would like to welcome the resource person of the day, Professor T. Meenakshi Ma'am, Assistant Professor of Government First Grade College, HOD and guest faculty of Computer Department and participant. Before starting the function, I request everyone to mute your audio, please. To mark this session of the day, may I request Manjula to present the welcome speech.
Thank you, Kavya. Very good morning, everyone. In lockdown also, we are really interesting to learn. Today, our college internal quality assurance cell and Department of Computer Science organizing one-day live webinar on career prosperity and opportunity program. It is my great privilege to introduce today's resource person of the day, Professor T. Meenakshi Ma'am, working as Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department, Government First Grade College, Vijayanagar, Bangalore. As an academician, she has an experience over 20 plus years and has played key role as a RUSA coordinator, UGC coordinator and NSS coordinator, etc. Currently, Madam is holding a post of BSc Computer Science chairmanship for this year in Bangalore University. And also, Madam has served as BOE and BOS member in Bangalore University for many years. To our surprise, Madam has acquired 4 post-graduation degrees such as MSc, MCA, MPhil and MTech in the field of computer science. We are very happy to have you amongst us, ma'am. Handing over the session to Professor T. Meenakshi, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for your introduction, Manjula. And very good morning, Principal Sir. And very good morning to IQAC Coordinator. And good morning to my friend Hamila Madam, who has been organized this seminar and given a good opportunity to talk to you people. And very warm good morning to all my students who are participating in the seminar. So very simple thing Madam has asked every day, every time we are taking the computer science subject only. And I wanted to give a little bit innovative and creative, what they can do after the BSc. So this is the idea which Madam has given to me, and I just got it ready, some useful things to you people to, I'm just ready to share with you. So thank you so much for Hamila Madam to given this opportunity again. So myself is Meenakshi, already Manjula has been introduced me. So I just wanted to share some things which you can do after your BSc. So that is what we are going to be seeing now. So first, it's a very good opportunity which we have taken the BSc Computer Science, because that is what the second slide, why the CS. So computer science is the one of the most profitable education. Usually people used to, before that and at all, people used to go for engineering. Nowadays, engineering is, they have made it some, but whether it is true or not, but engineering is nowadays is a little having a problem. It is having a problem. So people are preferring to come back to the computer science, science background only. That is particularly computer science. So computer science is the one of the most profitable education options for the students. So luckily you all have joined in the computer science course. So that is for this seeking a challenge and rewarding the career. So continuing advances in information technology creates an unlimited demand for the people with a background of this area. So next. So what we can do after the computer science? So we can do the two things. One, we can go for, as soon as finish your BSc Computer Science, you can go for the job. Somebody needs a job means they will always search the job. But better option is we have to go for masters. So you another 2 years, if you continue your academic related things, then it will be better things in your future, and you will get a better job after the BSc what you are getting. Now actually after the UG means your BSc Computer Science. Sorry, madam, I'm getting some problem in my screen.
Ma'am, it's clear, ma'am.
Oh, okay, 1 minute. Yeah. So PG courses and further studies, what we can do that. So after the BSc Computer Science, you can go for a PG. So like you know very well, many of them prefer MCA. Apart from that, not only the MCA is little affordable comparatively, but if you get it the MCA in the government institution like Bangalore University or whatever the Central University or your North University, if you get it, that it will be good for you. So the amount will be very less. Apart from that, MSc Computer Science or MSc Software Engineering or MSc Information Technology, these all the MScs are like, that is what I put it as a relevant discipline. You have many options in the MSc also. That also you can write the entrance examination and you can pass it. In that ranking, you will be getting the seats. Okay. Apart from that, MBA also. You might have get a doubt why madam is put it MBA for our science students. But now the trend is after finishing your BSc Computer Science, if you go for some certain MBA courses related to your software, related to your computer science, then it will be very good. It will be giving you a very good opportunity in your future in the resource management side, that means master in business administration side. So you can prefer the MBA also. PGDM is a postgraduate diploma management courses and postgraduate diploma in computer science courses. Many courses are available in diploma courses. You can do it for 1 year, the diploma courses, and according to your requirements, you can join some jobs in that. This PGDM courses are usually offering by the IGNOU universities, not from the regular universities which we are now having, that Bangalore University or Central University or whatever it might be. Okay. Apart from that, some advanced diploma technical courses that will be offered by some technical institutes that we have to find out and we can join it. Okay, next thing. So after this completion of masters, you can go for a PhD. That is a good option actually, or you can clear the NET and SLET. That is very important nowadays. If you wanted to go to the college lecturer, if you wanted to become a college teacher, then you have must and should have to clear the NET and SLET. Apart from after the PhD, one more is also there. It's not a saturation thing. Then you can go for a postdoctoral if you are interested in the research lab. Next. So BSc Computer Science graduates we are having always in the government sector and also in the private sectors. We have plenty of opportunities available in front of them. So how we are utilizing, that is the thing in that. So I'm just going to be giving the coming slides what all the opportunities are available. Ma'am, please, next one. So for your career achievements, you can choose the following fields. If you wanted to go for a job related teaching, then either school teacher or a college teacher, or you can go for a research, you can go for a JRF, that is a Junior Research Fellowship, or some that too in the Indian Institute of Science or Indian Institute of Technology, whatever it might be. So after that, you will be having the scientist. There only you will get some student scientist scholarships, and you can develop like that in a research area. Apart from that, that is a plenty of jobs which is available in the IT fields. That is only we are going to be talking in the coming slides. Next. So if you wanted to go for the teaching field, what you have, you have two options. That you can choose the school teacher. You can teach teach in school, or you can teach in college. So if you wanted to go for a school teacher, if you wanted to become a school teacher, you have to go for after finishing your BSc, you have to take up with the B.Ed. That is like a Bachelor of Education. Afterward, M.Ed and so many is there. But primary thing nowadays, they made it as a compulsory. After the BSc, after any graduate, you have to go for a B.Ed degree. Okay, if you wanted to become a next one, if you wanted to become a lecturer or assistant professor, nowadays with the people will not be calling as a lecturer. So the starting position itself, they used to call as assistant professor. We have to complete our masters in the respective subject. Then you have to qualify for the SLET or NET, or you can complete your PhD. That is means doctorate in your respective subject, respective discipline. So here also we are having so many jobs in the college teacher also. We have to be eligible for go to the government position or in the private institution. So nowadays the private institution also, many of them is asking for the SLET NET completion or the PhD. So if you wanted to go for a private institution also, after your masters you have to complete your PhD. Okay, next. So for this, all those things we need some skills before, no, whatever the jobs we are seeking after our BSc completions, we should analyze ourselves what are the skills we are having, on what type of job will be suitable for us. So some ideas I have given, what type of skills you have to improve yourself. That is, one is the programming and data structures. Already we are studying in the first semester, you might have been, and the network and security concepts, and problem solving ability, and then operating system, and then web programming, software engineering, along with all this good communication skills. You have to improve yourself in this following skills. If you improve yourself with these skills, what type of jobs you will get it? Next. That is, you will be getting the jobs from software companies, MNCs, and MNC IT wing, and some IT companies, and banks, consultancies, educational institutions, relevant government departments. In this, I wanted to mention the two things. One is like a banks and relevant government departments, I have put it, no? That is, nowadays in the banks and it all, it is fully on no computerized. There we compulsorily people those are appointed already also, they need to complete their computer science courses. So if you apply for any bank's examination, like whatever the government is like call for that UPSC or Karnataka government, whatever it's like KPSC banking examinations and all those things. And similarly the relevant government departments means sometimes they'll call for the case workers, and then means group D, group C, like that. So many things will be called for in that. So you have to take that examination and clear that, then you will be having the so many chances in the government sector also, banks and government sector. Apart from that, private sectors means you will be having a lot of jobs from the MNCs and IT companies, and you can do your own like consultancies also. Okay, so in the next one. So what type of jobs you will be getting that? So like in the IT means you will be having the application analysis, database administrator, IT consultant, information system manager, and games developer, system analyst, web designer. Apart from all these things, these are all related to your software. And if you go, you can go for if you are very good in a computer network and hardware related, then you can go for a hardware engineer also. Next. So application analysis, you people know very well actually what the application analysis can do. That application analysts are the whole responsible for the administration, monitoring, and also maintenance of software infrastructures and the application. Usually that IT department, whatever the IT departments are there, no, that application analysis will work in that. Okay, so okay, next one, database administrator, that you might have studied in the DBMS also. Database administrator means what is his responsibility, what is his role, you know already. So I'll repeat it again here. DBA is a whole responsible of performance, integrity, and security of the databases. We studied already in the database, whatever the field we are taking, like whatever the analysis we are taking, we need a database. You suppose some final year students, you you are doing your project, there itself you can understand. You are just even a small projects, you have to collect your data and put it in the database. Then with the help of that database only, you are implementing your projects. Similarly, for this particular database, whatever we are collecting, that should be managed by, carried by like a DBA. So DBA's full responsibility is taking care of the databases, and also whatever the troubleshooting issues on behalf of the user, that also be clarified with the database administrator only. And information system manager, that is another quite interesting job, that those who are loving the networking and also attracted to a problem solving, whatever these type of technical as well as the software related, these people will be usually taking the information system manager, a little bit higher post in the IT field. So this manager will be always responsible for all the computer system within a company, and also he will be involving all the development section also. Next one. IT consultant, this is what already I told you, combining IT and business knowledge. The world of IT consultancy demands the broad range of skills. This might be that IT consultant, so how they can work. They can work with any partnership with any company. You can go and join as a IT consultant in any big companies, or you can start your own companies. Like if you are very good knowledge in that, and if you are wanted to do it with so many clients, advising them how to use the information technology in order to meet their business objectives, that means you can develop a small projects, and you can give them, and you can advise them how you can develop your business related things. Okay. This IT consultant also is having a, that's what I told you, you can go and take a job from the big companies, or you can only own your consultancy agencies. So next is, I think, the system analysis. Again, already we have seen, again, this system analysis is particularly how we can do it in the engineering, that is IT field, like how you can do that, how to solve the problem, how to modify, and how to enhance or adopt the existing system, and also integrate the new features. Whatever the existing system is there, in that existing system, you are going to be insist with the new features that we have studied in software engineering also, some models and all that infuse the same thing. That's only I have added here also. The next one. Next one. Web designer. So this is the now current trend in the field, actually. Web designer. Web designer means that is like if you're having a knowledge with the development of web applications, you are creating a web applications, or you are creating with web pages, if you are very much interested, and if you have a knowledge with that, sound knowledge in that web application and creating a web pages, then you can design the web pages your own, and you can put it in the YouTube's or whatever the companies also can approach, and you can give them for a web pages. So this is the actually with the help of the internet only we are doing this, and we have many open sources for this web designing. So we can take it, we can take the help of that open sources, and we can design the web pages. Okay. So this is a very trend, that's what web developers build and maintain websites and web applications. Also their work usually focuses solely on the underlying software and databases. So what you can do that, you can websites also you can create it and you can give, and web application, that's what I told you. Web application is nothing but you can create your own web pages. You can create your web pages for some other companies also. Web applications you can use it. So this is usually we used to call it as a back end. So those who are doing the project, final years may understand this, what is the back end and front end. Okay. Some web developers work on the interface and visual designings, that is a front end, and while others combines both full stack development, that is a web applications usually with the MySQL and some PHP programs, or some whatever the SQL along with the JavaScript, SQL along with the HTML script. So like that, we can do the backend and front end combined. Okay. So presently, web development has taken a massive boost in terms of career opportunities. So many of them, no, like nowadays, they're not going for the hi-fi structure of the languages, computer languages. Before that and at all, people used to like, no, they will be offering you, they'll be asking you have to complete your course of C++ programming or COBOL programming before that and at all. So nowadays the people are not bothering about all this language things. They are simply making us very simple web applications they are using. So that's why this web application is now very trending technology in that. So that is what I put some measurements. Okay, so in that, very important thing is JavaScript. JavaScript is a most popular and extensively used language in the web applications. If you really focus on your algorithm skills and learn the basics on your own, studying for understanding rather than the passing BSc means, I'm not telling you are not supposed to pass the BSc, but you have to pass the BSc. Apart from this BSc, you have to get some extra knowledges, extra skills which you can develop for that. In that particularly, if you develop your web development knowledge, then you will be enter in your career life. That is, job opportunities will be more for you. So that is what I'm trying to say this. So many engineers, but many engineers means many graduates whoever we are studying, whatever it might be, even BSc students, even MSc students, they don't know actually what they are learned, what they are understanding through their studies. What they're not doing. Even ನೀವಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕೂಡ, ನಾನ್ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋದು BSc ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, MSc ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಎರರ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, if you are doing some stack programming or if you are doing some Q programming, whatever it might be, you are not ready to do yourself the errors. That is a problem. But you have to make yourself you have to start doing this now only. If you are, even the first year students are there, the final years, the error corrections and whatever the small programs, put it your own idea and make it as a creative idea and develop yourself. That is what I tried to tell you here. That make yourself make yourself the knowledge, improve your knowledge of the testing and also the coding knowledge. Okay, the next one. Jobs can look into the two perspective. So that is one for the job perspective, and another one is for doing something creative with the job. That is what I told you. So many students, we are not concentrating our BSc courses during that. Over the programs teacher is giving, you're just entering into the computer and whatever the error is coming, ma'am, I'm not getting the errors. Ma'am, please correct ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ, ನನಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, I'm not able to understand. But that is what, instead of that, what you can do that, you think about in a creative and innovative way. So then you will be having a great future in that. That's what I'll put it in the coming slides, what type of creative knowledges you can develop yourself. Okay, if you go with the job perspective, so lot of jobs opening in front of you after BSc computer science. Okay, so I'm just going to be tell something about this job perspective, how we are going to be make it better. For a better job opportunity after the graduation, you may choose the field of networking, web designing, programming, and opt for the specialized courses and improve your skills. So for improving your skills, you must have to study some extra courses along with your BSc. That's what I just wanted to insist you again. Along with the BSc courses, you have to join some extra courses, affordable, whatever the how depends on your economical things. You can afford some courses. Now we are in the COVID-19 thing. We are in a lockdown situation. You can have plenty of online courses in the in online websites. You can go through some. I'll guide you some online courses. You can go through in that. You can join in that course. you can finish the courses from the online. That will be useful for in your future also. So that is what. So for the job opportunities, not only the BSc only will not help you. I'm just telling, but BSc is a very good degree actually. Along with the BSc degree, you just improve your knowledge. Whatever you're studying, better knowledge in the, if you are very good in C, then it is enough for you people to learn all other computer languages your own. Actually, that is a basic language which we are studying. So that is what I used to tell always my student. First, you're clear, no, clearly you learn the C language. C language is the basic language for all the computer languages. So that is what I'm just trying to tell you. You just make yourself utilizing this time with learning some along. Anyway, 5th semester students knows very well the Java languages. Already have completed your Java languages in the 5th semester. Now you can go for a Python. Advanced Java thing is Python. So you can study yourself the Python languages also. So next one. There are tons of courses in online in various platforms like Coursera and Udacity and Udemy, etc. for the learning. So many things are there. This is just, I'm simply telling you, these are all some websites. You can search, if you search in the Google, you have many like online courses, websites are available in the online courses. But what I wanted to suggest you, what I wanted to tell you people, be careful when you are joining the online courses. Don't spend so much of amount. Instead of that, you can go for some free online courses. So that also I will tell you in the further slides. As you can choose the courses based on ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು course ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು choose ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So what type of courses you can choose it? ಯಾವ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ನ ನೀವು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಸಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ಸ್ the now like what we can tell it is a key word of this time, because the COVID-19 effects are some people are telling it will be affected in the IT so much, or it is not affected, it's improved the IT field and everything. But people are now depends on only the artificial intelligence and graphics design. Why? Because the robotic systems have been developed with the help of artificial intelligence. So like now if you are interested to learn the artificial intelligence or a graphics, you can join some courses related to that, and you will get job immediately. So if you join in a very good institution, no madam, next one. If you join in the very good institutions, they will only offer you the jobs there. Okay, so that type of courses you have to choose. Next one, some free courses I have told you. I have mentioned some courses. One is a CDAC, is a renowned government institution for some specialized courses. Particularly, this is a Center for Diploma in Advanced in Computer Sciences. That is owned by the Bangalore only. It is a Karnataka government only. Similarly, one more, the biggest government app is a Swayam app, that you might have heard this word. This is a common app, Swayam app is a very good free online courses app actually. Nowadays, the people are, even the students, even the teachers are insisting to go for the Swayam app. And in the Swayam app, you will be having plenty of MOOC courses, like online courses, MOOC online courses. I think they are going to be put it in the next month. Many courses they are giving. Please search this Swayam or download this Swayam app in your Android mobile, and you'll be having the every day the courses updations you will be getting. So in the Swayam app also, it is not a like a simple app. It has been in this app, so many people, that is, I told government related institutions are conducting so many courses, like UGC and NPTEL and at all. That is a national technological education thing, and UGC, University Grant Commission. They are putting so many courses in this Swayam app. So I think July or something, they are starting many new more courses for a computer science and all the courses there, all the discipline they are starting, for especially the computer science, they are starting so many things. You can utilize that. Definitely you go for that. I hope you can understand what I have told you. You please go and search the SwayamApp in the Play Store and download it and get it there and utilize the SwayamApp. Okay. And also after the BSc in computers, you can pursue the nanotechnology. Many students will be having the ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ತರ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಹಂಗ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ನನ್ ಏನಾದೊಂದು ನ್ಯೂ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನ್ಯಾನೋ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿನ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೂಸ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾನೋ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ. That is also a trend actually. But nanotechnology, if you are studying, you have to go for some like a reputed institution with a little higher, you have to spend like affordably. So after this nanotechnology, you might have I have informed you only one side, that is Udacity or some other institution, but no need for to go to the Udacity only. If you get a good opportunity in some other institution also, you can join in that. So in this, what they will teach you actually, nanotechnology, they teach you the machine learning. Machine learning is nowadays the advanced thing. So after the machine learning, you will be having so many opportunities, or you can try for the abroad chances also. The nanotechnology will give you the abroad chance also, or otherwise you will be getting through the Udacity and all, they are giving themselves as a job opportunities in the Microsoft and the IBMs, etc. So big data is also in a high demand. You know that big data is database management. You have studied already. The advanced thing is in the we are going to be implementing the big data. Okay, I am not going to be touch the big data so much because it is a different field. So similarly, if you are ready to spend little more amount, you can choose another interesting and tremendous area is animation. So for this animation, that will be very easy for you. So ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆಯವರಿಗಿಂತ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಓದಿದವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಅನಿಮೇಷನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ದ ಸಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ and also the knowledge about the Java, and if you study the Python also, it will be very useful for you people. And then the animation courses means nowadays animation is animation courses is studying by all the students. No need of computer science only, but the computer science students ke idu tumbane easy agutte anta nanu helta idini. So some of the animation courses are like VFX, game designing. I think you're all always using the Android mobile. You might have know that what is the game designing, and you are using the games also, and 2D and 3D graphics. That also you know that very well. With the help of 2D and 3D, we can use the motion pictures. You know very well, like graphics technologies used in the films, like Hollywood, whatever it might be. So you know all those things. So you will be a bright future after this animation, more probably. If you go for a good institution, this also again I'm telling you, if you go for a good institution, then you'll be getting along with your certificate, they will only offer you some jobs beginningly. Then you can enter into the good jobs in the animation field. Next. So another interesting and current trend job opportunity is AI. That is what I mentioned you a little bit. That is robotics and sensors and IoT system. You know very well robotics, how it's working. The robotics nowadays, many of the countries, the robotics has been taken into the government only is giving has been taken into that things. That too, nowadays also the people are many scientists and many people are suggesting the robotics for this COVID situation also in the hospitals. Already the people have started to use it in the hospital, taking the x-rays or some usage they are using that. But now the robotics is a major criteria, major trend opportunity we are getting in the AI and robotics. Even the sensors and IoT also, you know very well, the sensors and IoT, information of technology that you are every day you are seeing now, the safety measures, so many things, water level and the safety measures in the home. So for everything we are using the sensors and IoTs only. That also, if you are interested, you can go for that. Robot and operating system also robotics ಅಲ್ಲಿ available ಇದೆ. So ಅದು robots ನ use ಮಾಡುವಾಗ that operating system you can, that is little hardware related, you can join in that course also. Affording time and money is very expensive in this course, but it is very worth spending, and also job opportunities which we are getting with the good packages. Okay, so next, ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಎರಡು. ಒಂದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು ನಾನು ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ another two things, like one is if you are very much interested, or some people, I don't want the programming line, madam, I want to go for a computer hardware related, means you can go for the hardware, you can go for some hardware courses and you will become a hardware engineer. And apart from that, one thing, don't try this, but this is also so much of job opportunities available in this particular, that is a hacking field. That's what I didn't mention it, but hacking is you people don't want that. I don't want to suggest you people the hacking is also have a great future. If you study the hacking courses, then you will become hackers. So you'll like a handful things you will be getting. So these are all the things which I wanted to give you in front of you. So I think I fulfilled some of your what next things that I fulfilled. So now if there is any questions, you can put it to me. So I'll try to answer you.
Student, type the questions in the chat box or type your name so that I will unmute you. Anybody wants to ask question, you can type your name. Ma'am, tell them the difference between this MCA and MSc course, because final year students, many of them have that doubt. What is the thing?
MCA is a Master of Computer Application that can be applied by the BSc students also, BBA students also, even some BCom students also, and the BSc Computer Science also. But there is a small advantages in the BSc Computer Science or a BCA Computer Science. I think you no need to study the 3 years. I think you can go for a lateral entry. Means the first year you can omit it, directly second year. 2 years. I think it become a 2 years for BSc Computer Science and BCA Computer Science, those who start. But the MSc Computer Science or MSc Software Engineer or MSc Information Technology, the people, those who studied only BSc, they can only take the MSc Computer Science or MSc Information Technology or MSc Software Engineer, whatever it might. So those who have to complete only the BSc. But MCA is not like that. MCA is a combination of all the groups. Those might those who have been graduated in the like business area also. Those who have been graduated in the commerce, they can also join after their graduation. They can also join in the MCA. Now, clear?
Ma'am, one more student from first year, he is asking, what is meant by AI?
AI is artificial intelligence. That intelligence is going to be made by the man. Means it's not like for that best example of artificial intelligence is robotics. Robot is not a human being, but it acts as a human being. It will, whatever we are doing, that robotics also will be acting like that. For example, for this making the robotics and everything, we have to apply our computer knowledge, like neural networks, and we have to program for that. And we have to, suppose for example, that one robotics is assisting to the particular scientist, to me, he will be programming for that robot. Morning 5 o'clock, that robotics has to be work for this systematic way. That first work is that robot has to make a call, no wake up call for this particular scientist, and it has to be so continuously, no giving his food and give whatever his assistant work and everything. This is like one systematic programming things has been programmed in the robo will work under that. But it looks like no work will be looks like our human being, but it is not actually human being. It does not have so many like things which we are having. That is what you might have been seen the so many films that robo how it is working in the top. That is mainly that artificial intelligence is implemented in the robotic fields. But apart from the robotic fields, artificial intelligences are using in a nowadays deep learning, that is like no taking the data for the no like medical line or whatever it might be. So and also the artificial intelligence is using the now medical line, like expert system, we used to call it as an expert system for this AI.
Ma'am, one more student from first BSc is asking how to design web page and how to go about learning this concept. What course he has to do do this web designing?
Web designing, you can go for a you will be in he's in first year, no, he or she is in
Yes,
first
ma'am.
year. You will be having a knowledge when you are coming to the fifth semester, ma. We'll be having in the curriculum itself, we are having the web programming. There you can understand something, or you can if you wanted to learn now only, you can learn some HTML concepts that will be available in some free online only, or you can go for some PHPs, like PHP courses will be available. There you will be getting so many like what is it? How to know like design the web pages, how to create the web pages and everything. So the web pages is generally for a you are doing the internet, is it no Google search or whatever it might be. If you put it one particular word, what I wanted to search it, there you are getting immediate link, no, that links which we are getting, that is called a web pages. So how to create it? You have to use it either HTML script or the JavaScript or whatever the web designing languages you have to use it. You can go for some courses. That is a little, no, that's not so much effort. That is, you can do it now. That's a good thing. Actually, web development is that current trend actually.
Ma'am, another final year students want to ask doubt. I have unmuted. Rakshita, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Good
Just
morning,
ask,
ma'am.
no?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Rakshita, ma'am.
Yes.
I am studying in final year BSc, ma'am.
Okay.
At present, ma'am, in 3 courses, MBA, MCA, and MSc, which course is better for better future, ma'am?
That is what I told you. So whichever you are convenient. I'll tell you first. I'll tell the difference. I told you already. MCA and MSc and MBA. I just wanted to mention why I have put it the MBA. Many people might be they have doubts actually. So many of the people know now. I am seeing so many of the near and dear people are doing after their engineering or after their MSc or something. They're doing MBA and they're easily getting the job for the MBA courses. So that's what I just put it in that, and I insisted MBA also you can do it. But my suggestion, according to me, I'm telling you, not for no everybody's. According to my opinion, when you are studying the computer science, BSc computer science, definitely you have to take your MCA or MSc in your relevant subject. No need of going for the MBA, because again you have to study the management things, and it will be a little little different area for you people. But MCA and MSc if you study, it will be your correlated things. No, that is what. Rakshita, are you okay?
Ma'am, another one, ma'am. In
tell me, ma. Tell me. Rakshita, tell me.
MSc, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm hearing your voice. Tell me, ma.
It has less competition than MCA, like that.
Yeah.
Telling.
Yeah, I'll tell you why the MCA is making so much of like scope, and MSc is what you feel it is like competition is less, or the MSc means so it won't be that much scope in that future. That's what your question, no? So I'll tell you why. That means MCA, purely the people are choosing the MCA means after their BSc or after their BCA. There is a one trend in the software in no like software industry. The MCA people knows more than the MSc, like application oriented, means programming development things. They used to study more than the MSc computer science, but it's not like that. We used to study in the MSc also, MC also then. But the people have been made it as a trend. MCA is a higher degree, MSc is a like next to less competitive degree. But it's not like that. People are made it like that. That's why now the software industry and the IT industry, they are preferring, they are giving the first preference to the MCA people. But MSc is also having so many futures, ma. Just to tell you, MSc, after your MSc, you can go for either software industry or in the IT industry if you have a good knowledge in the development side. Or the MCA can't do that, but MSc can switch over the no, like from the IT into the teaching line also. If you wanted to do the teaching, the MSc is the best thing. No, after the MSc, you will be having a bright future in the teaching also. Teaching also. I'm not telling in the IT you can't shine, but IT also you can. But comparatively MCA, MSc, there is a much scope in the teaching also. Rakshita, are you okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Rakshita. There are other questions are there. We will just concentrate for others. Ma'am, one more student wants to know information about hacking. That means which field he has to be well versed to become a hacker or in the field of hacking.
That's what hacking, I put it on the list. I have given you the hackers in the last option. But hacker, we don't want the hacker, no? That is
We want to become an ethical hacker, ma'am. So just tell networking, let him be confident he can become, no.
So ethical hacker means you have to definitely after your BSc or along with your BSc, you can go for some ethical hacking courses. So there is no curriculum for this, no, like particular universities, whatever the university syllabus, you won't be getting this hacking techniques and all. But if you are having a little knowledge about the computer network, like like networking system, or if you have some knowledge about your computer languages, okay. Not first year or second year or third year, you can try for joining. You can go and join some hacking courses. There they will teach you how you can do that. The hacking is many hackings are there, ethical, non-ethical, and so many things. But it is not actually why I am not suggesting you. If you done it wrong things, then it will be a cyber crime. So that is what. So if you wanted to go for a proper way, so go for some courses in the reputed institution and finish your courses. They will only show you how you can become a, how will you know, like hacking technology, ethical hacking. Okay, so many things are hacking. So many things are going on. But one, I wanted to tell you, that's a very good question. Apart from whatever
question is, she wants to know about that Udacity courses, ma'am. How to go about, what is that Udacity means?
Okay, that I don't want to put it as like advertisement for Udacity, but Udacity, I've studied so many things, Udacity and Udemy and all those Coursera and everything. But according to me, that Udacity and Udemy and all those things are little like affordable things. You have to spend little amount, but there will be a very good courses in that. ಅದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಾನು ಫ್ರೀ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಇದೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು. ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಆಪ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಮೂಕ್ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಮೇಡಮ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು IIT ಬಾಂಬೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು some amount you have to pay, and that IIT Bombay people will be doing with the online courses. After this course, they will not force you to do anything actually, but they will be giving you the course material with the tutorial. And whenever you have a time, whenever you have an internet, you can go through all the videos and you can finish it off that. And they'll ask you some like ask you to prepare for examination after the course. That is not compulsory. But they'll tell you the examination dates, then you have to pay some 1,000 rupees. Then if you pay that amount 1,000 rupees, you will be having a dates online exam only. That is, you'll be having one date for that online exam. So if you give that examination, if you pass that, if you clear that, you'll be having a certificate. And that IIT Bombay people, really they are doing the good job. That videos are very useful. You can go through that videos only, you can learn it so many things instead of going the TBAS. Now because you might be in first year or second year, but university and Udemy courses, if we are after you finish your BSc or after finish your postgraduate, you can go for that courses. And definitely, deadly I needed a job, and for my job I can spend some amount. ಆತರ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅನ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ, ನನಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಜಾಬ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಮನಿ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಕೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ನಾನು ಜಾಬ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೀನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, that Udacity and Metrology, you go, please go on Google search it, Udacity. It's online courses. Then you can decide it yourself. That is your own wish actually.
Ma'am, one last question, and it's my personal question.
Okay.
Ma'am, which made you to do 4 post-graduation, MSc, MCA, MPhil and MTech in the computer science field? Doing one PG only is so difficult. No, which made you to do? So let you be a motivation factor for
Yes.
my students also.
That is again whatever the topics you have given me, no madam, that gives me the what my haleya stories ಎಲ್ಲ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನನ್ನ MSc ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ MSc ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟ್ರೈಡ್ ಅ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. I got it also when I have completed my MSc, but there is some situation, family situation. I was in small city. That is what my parents were not ready to send me. That is, there is one big trend where there when I was doing my MSc, like 2K problems. I think I wanted to tell you students, this 2K problem means 2000. When the 2000 comes, many of the people we used to write 20 or 15 or 19 something, 2000 comes means the last to 00, it goes again to the previous first in the start ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. MSc ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನನಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನನಗೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಜಾಬಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಟೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನನ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ MPhil ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಐ ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಮೈ MPhil. Afterwards I become a teacher. There is a small problem in teaching also. They've told you can't teach the engineering students for your MSc and MPhil. See there also, that's what I wanted to categorize. ಮಕ್ಕಳ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಹೋದ್ರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. MSc MPhil ಸಾಲಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿಪ್ಲಿನ್ಗೆ MSc MPhil ಅವರು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನನ್ಗೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಇಂಟ್ಯೂಷನ್, why can't I do the MTech? That's what MTech I did it. And MCA is my like a passion. I wanted to do the MCA. It was very costly. So that's what. Actually, that's what I wanted to tell you, students. Where there is a will, there is a way. There is a saying actually. ಮನಸ್ಸು ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. So computer science field anta alla, but very good field we have taken in the future. Computer science is going to be dominant because I told you, nowadays ella digital India, digitalized. So namige chances tumba ide. Computer science ಅವರು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಚಾನ್ಸ್. ಈಗಲೇ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಏನೂ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. They are working from home. Even your computer science teachers are very demand in the college also, because they are asking our help to do all these online courses and all those things. So that is what your interest, your own interest. You have to think, I have to achieve something, then you can do it. So education is not a big thing. It is nothing. You can do it as much as possible. So even I wanted to do the MBA. I wanted to do so many courses. But this situation is there, no? Okay.
Ma'am, one more question from Priyanka CR of second BSc. She wants to know about nanotechnology and
Okay, nanotechnology is also another important field nowadays. You know very well, nanotechnology is not only the computer oriented. So those who are very good in electronics also, the nanotechnology people can be go for in this. So nanotechnology means that is also again how the animation, how the artificial intelligence is taking so much of role, and how much you can spend it for the courses. Similarly, nanotechnology is also a little what you have to spend some amount for this courses also. So there you will be having so many apart from this syllabus what you are studying, the nanotechnology will be giving a very wide area things where you will be having the job better opportunity. Again, I am just warning you people, nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, animation courses. If you wanted to join it, you go and join it in the reputed course, not in the small people are running in that institution and at all. If you go, nothing, your knowledge also will not be increased. They will not offer you any jobs. Very reputed institution, if you go, you first only you have to talk to them. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನನಗೆ ಏನೋ ಜಾಬ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಇರತ್ತಾ, ನೀವೇ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್.
Ma'am, actually students are very much interested in your session. Some more questions are coming. Every time I'm telling last question, but Sridevi from final year has asked, is Unix learning is useful for IT industry?
Yeah, very good question actually. So Unix means nowadays Unix is not, when me and madam, I think madam also, we all studied the Unix operating system separately, but the Unix operating system is entirely different from the Linux. What you are using the Linux operating system, that is very much nowadays in that Linux operating system. Why? Because so many things are depends on that Java related programs and your mobile itself. What you are the Android mobiles are also Java with the Linux, and so many things are coming with the Linux things. You can go for a Linux platform also. Especially the Linux is going for the project developers in that. Some SAP programming, DSP programmings are all available in the Linux platforms. You can go for that also.
Ma'am, with this we come to our last part of our session. Thank you so much, ma'am. We were able to get lot of knowledge about what we can do after BSc. No, always there will be a confusion as a student. No, we are studying BSc, but what are the opportunities are there? Not many time as a teacher, even I have not said so many opportunities to my students. Thank you so much, ma'am. You have spent time for us and you made it possible for this session, ma'am. Ma'am, Rakshita, I'll just pass the session to Rakshita for a vote of thanks. Rakshita, are you there?
1 minute.
Ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Learning gives creative.
1 minute, Rakshita, wait, no?
Thank you so much. Actually, I have left you some very little things only. Please students, you go and search it for that, and instead of doing game, instead of doing so many things, you are Android is in your hand and your laptop, your internet is in your hand, so you can search it. Even nowadays so many things are available. Even this lockdown situation also, simple jobs are available in the online. If you see that, if you notice that, some sit from your home and do the data entries, and some I have seen that last week also some Geo companies is offering for the students you can do the if you have one mobile is enough, then you can recharge for the other student. You can learn so many things, no, earning is not great difficult things. Before the net it was there. You people are well advanced knowledge in the using of Android mobiles and using of your internet. So instead of spending some other things, you can spend for some courses That's what humble request. Please join some online courses. Immediately you can go for a SWAM courses, and you can go for some IIT Bombay, conducting some online courses. That is not all free of cost. You'll be getting a certificate also, and you'll have a plenty of videos they'll be giving you. Then it will be a very good knowledge. Instead of seeing other things, you can see the knowledge. You can slowly you can improve your now that so many Python courses are going with the free online courses. You can go for that. After Java, Python is very important. So please go and do some courses. Utilize this time. This is very precious time. You are having the golden time. The time will not come back. So please do some online courses. That will be definitely will help you for in your future. So thank you so much for your patience listening, and thank you. I'm so much I'm so much happy. So this many students are really interesting for this. Really worrying about their future at least. That is very important. Thanks once again to Hamila madam. She has given me the good opportunity. So thank you so much for all.
Rakshita, continue.
Learning gives creativity, and creativity leads to thinking, and thinking provides a knowledge, and knowledge makes us a great. A very good afternoon to all. It gives me an immense pleasure to thank for all for this event, all in Zoom app. Our Honorable Principal Professor C. Keshav Reddy sir, and thanks for Dr. T. Srikant sir, Coordinator of IQAC Internal Quality Assurance Cell, to conduct this program. We are happy to declare our thanks to fulfill our resource person, Professor T. Meenakshi ma'am, and we express our gratefulness to our college as CS Department HOD, Professor Hemila ma'am, and staff Prithvi sir and Tara ma'am. And we does not forget our friends, especially thanks for first and second and third year friends for your patience until the end of this program. Hope we all understand this program. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Rakshita. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you,
so much.
students, for participating. We will end the session. Have a good day.